Greetings and welcome to another thrilling and exciting episode of the PlanetAry Persuader. I am Cosmic Kev, your host, and this forecast is for the week beginning Friday, September 21st through Friday the 28th, 2018. I think we have a full moon this week. We do. Oh my goodness, yes. We have a full moon, and it's the harvest moon because it's the first, well, it's a full moon that's closest to the autumnal equinox, and this one happens at 7:52 p.m. Wow, right as sun goes down. And it's in Aries, and I believe it's probably in the nakshatra of Uttara Bhadrapada. So, and K2 is still, loosely with Mars, so we really have to look at this. And, and be real careful with your fire out there, especially people in drier climates. So, with that said, it's not an eclipse or anything, so you don't have to worry about it. And I think the next full moon after that is going to be in October, and that one's probably going to have even more harvest associated with it. So, but here we are. Greetings, Aries. Welcome to your horoscope. So, what I'm thinking here for you is pay attention to your spiritual life. Pay attention to all those places where you feel most vulnerable. 12th house, 4th house, 8th house, because this is where the miracle comes in. This is where the blessing comes in. And you're going to be dealing with a lot of your karma this week. And then that full moon is all about you. That's right, full moon in Aries. Especially if you're born like on the 20th, 22nd, 23rd of March, 21st. Those people very much affected by this full moon. Because it's right there, right on you. And find a creative way to do your unusual stuff. Find a creative way to come up with something new in your creative life that works with your kids, works on your heart, works with your lover, works with your family. There's still a lot of hard work this week. Sun will move, boom, into Libra. Yes, I should have said this on the forecast. The autumnal equinox happens at 6:55 p.m. So just right at sundown, Sun moves into Libra Saturday. I have horrible feelings about this day because I lost somebody horrible that I loved. No, I lost somebody nice that I loved. It made me feel horrible. Oh, Kevin. Hey, as long as I can laugh, I'm okay. It's not going to be the worst. So, what I would say for you is, since we're starting out the weekend with Moon and Mars in fairly close proximity. Moon's a little further along. It's like a social Friday. Weekend looks like it's a good time to just lay low, take an exotic retreat, be out in nature, backpack, or go somewhere away from all the troubles of city and civilization and people. Because people are the ones causing all the trouble. We don't need no more trouble. Isn't that what Bob Marley said? Yeah, we don't need no trouble. So, yeah, so exciting stuff. A week of exciting changes. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so, hello, Taurus, and welcome to your horoscope. So, Virgo time is really cool because it's very heart-opening, it's very creative, and you're doing good with your children. You're doing good with your life. And Venus and Jupiter are still in the 7th house. So you could be last of the red-hot lovers, Taurus. Yeah, people love to love you, baby. Because you are. You're kind of lovable. And some of you are very basic. And some of you are really quiet. So, you don't make a lot of noise about things. And that, I guess that adds to some of the allure. I see it mostly as a good week. Now, this Moon and Aries thing on, is that Monday? Yes, it's Monday. Oh my gosh. You know, Moon Day on a Monday, and it happening at night and everything, peeking out. It could be rough because this is kind of your unconscious place. This is restless dreams and karmic encounters. So, you know, you want to just keep everything on the down low. You know, you don't want to go out there with all the lunatics, Taurus. You know, you just let the lunatics do their thing. You wake up, you know, maybe stay home from work the next day. I don't know. I didn't say that. You didn't have to do that, you know. Cosmic Ted told me not to go to work. No, I did not, okay? Just be calm and nice. Okay, so hello Gemini, welcome to your horoscope. Alright, so lots of changes. I mean, in your case, the change is good because when the sun goes into Libra on Saturday night, you're going to be having your fifth house activated, which is creative expression and its ability to make executive decisions and its playfulness and it's having children and lovers and games and being able to travel and learn things, be educated, all that kind of good stuff can be helped by a fifth house transit. Yeah. And I think mostly it's where you show off what's in your heart, you know, where you show your ability, like this is what I have to share that I think is super important. So Mercury's in Libra now too. And speech and communication get more fun. Did I say fun? Everything's getting more fun. And you know, you'll have a really good night Friday night, a really good Saturday. I think by Saturday night it'll get better in some ways, but then, you know, it's like you might want to just rage, you know, just with as that full moon gets bigger and bigger, you know, as that waxing moon grows and grows in size. And then full moon on Monday is a very social night for you. You're going to be carrying on with the lunatics. That's just your deal, you know. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry. So hope no one's feelings are hurt. Okay. All right. So hello Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope. What can I say about this? So you know, Virgo time. It's been a nice dance going through the third house, talking about our buddies in college and high school and our siblings that we grew up, you know, the sister that would always take your nice dresses and come back with a stain on them and bring them back to you, and you know, your brother that, you know, borrowed your car and stole your drugs, and you know, and yeah, you know, those kind of situations that just make growing up so much more endearing. And just using your hands and having a story to share. You know, that's part of it. So, I mean, now that Sun and Mercury are moving into fourth house territory, or at least we're approaching that, you know, memories are going to come up more. So you're like, ooh, I remember that. And Cancer can have a good memory. You know, water signs tend to have good memories. Creative people tend to have good memories. Do you think there's a link? I do. But, you know, we are all every sign of the zodiac, and that's the other thing I'll say, Cancer. So, full moon in Aries in your midheaven. That's where you work, that's where you're in the public eye. I mean, you're going to get out. There's just no question about it. You're going to get out, and you're going to see whatever goes down on Monday night, because that's your day anyhow, you know. Monday's moon day, full moon on a Monday. In Uttara Bhadrapada, you know, the combustible funeral pyre in Saturn ruled, but it can also be compassionate too. There's something compassionate about it, and it's an Aries moon, and it's a harvest moon, and in the tropical zodiac, and so, you know, that's what I'm like mostly concerned about. Just be careful with fire and tempers and all those things, because we want to be here. We want to be able to enjoy each other again and not be mad at each other forever and ever for one lousy mistake, you know, and sometimes lousy mistakes happen. Okay, so here's the good thing. For Cancer, your heart is open. Jupiter and Venus and Scorpio in the fifth house. You got some creative mojo to work. And Even Neptune and Pisces in the 9th house, helping you with your creative mojo. So don't stop creating. You know, it's a creative weekend for you. It might be a travel weekend too. All right. Well, hello, Leo, and welcome to your horoscope. Okay. So yeah, we're about right time with everything. Sun going into Libra this weekend. Well, you know, Virgo times where Leo makes money, or deals with finances, deals with family, deals with issues regarding the neck and the lower jaw. And now that the sun's moving into the 3rd house of friends, I think that's why they broke up with me. It's like I can run to my friends now. No, no, they do. You know, people run to their friends when you have an opportunity, or your siblings. You know, sometimes people do. They imitate their siblings. They do what they do. And old friends, old people, all of this stuff. So what's happening for you this week is you're getting shook up by world events, and it's affecting your work. Full moon in Aries is actually a lucky moon for you, and since most of you are Vedic or sidereal Cancers anyhow, I mean, I imagine Leos are going to be really affected by this full moon coming up, but in a good way. In a way that creates curiosity, breakthroughs, helping people charitably, being a pioneer in good works. I like it. A little bit of philanthropy in this full moon, and you know, your communication is improving this week. Like, you're much more amicable, and you have a lot of things to talk about. You got a story to share, and you know, creative mojo is in emotion, and it's in memory, and it's with your parents, and you know, your mother and your father, and those people, and where you feel vulnerable is part of it as well. Oh yeah. Next up is Virgo. So Virgo, you are no longer on the throne. We are dismissing you from having to be Virgo season as of Saturday evening at 6:55 p.m. 6:55, almost 7 o'clock. So you have all day. You have all day Friday to revel in Virgo energy. All day Saturday for the most part until 7 p.m. and then it goes into Libra. And that's your 2nd house, and so this is where Virgos are going to make some money. This is also where Virgo is going to be able to speak for themselves in regard to their family and how they relate to family members. And so that might have needed to happen. I think it does. On the good side, it's like you're learning to be creative with your tragedies and your disappointments and your losses. You know, that's what I think of Saturn and Pluto in the 5th house. It's like, well, there might have been, you know, things are changing. Things are transforming. Things are not the same. And I mean, sometimes when things are good, we would love them to be good forever. Although that would be boring, and I guess it wouldn't be good anymore. Mars moving through your 6th house, it's time to be more athletic, it's time to be more engaged. This moon thing in your 8th house when it's full Monday, I would just lay low, because that's kind of a more volatile lunar position. It's not like a happy one necessarily. I mean, it could be, but if your mate's a little bit moody on that night, it's okay. I mean, maybe they're moody in a good mood. It could be lusty, nice mood, and that'll be fun. And I want you to have fun. I want me to have fun. I want us all to have fun. So, don't pick apart the potential for fun, because something good could happen. And plus, you're going to start making some money this week, too. And the weekend looks sweet for romance for Virgo, actually. Yeah. A good romantic, sweet Virgo? Sure. It can happen. Well, hello Libra, and welcome to Horoscope. Yeah. So I mean, Friday today and tomorrow, those are the last where you have to really be like looking over your shoulder going, okay, what's going on here? You know, you've landed. You know, Mercury's already in your first house. Sun goes in your first house Saturday night. So you get to go assume the throne, so to speak, and make things better. You bring so many good loving touches, services. You're so good at working with people. You're so good at arranging things. You're so good at balancing books. All of these wonderful Libra attributes will take center stage. You're also going to have some wealth come to you because of Jupiter and Venus being in your second house. That's going to improve things. It's not going to hurt. And yeah, you're getting some hits from Saturn and from the other guy, Pluto, you know, that are pretty serious because they've been squaring your sun depending on, you know, which part of Libra your sun's in. So there's a lot of tension to have to change, to have to deal with hardship. And, you know, but you can act on that and you can do it in a graceful way. And Mars is supporting you with your actions because it's in the 5th house, so it's giving you a sense of grace in movement and a grace in confronting things that just sometimes need to be confronted. You know, if your kids are acting up, being disrespectful towards you, you don't deserve that stuff, you know. So you can bring it in a good way. And you got to work on health issues a little bit with Neptune's transit of your 6th house. Just take better care of yourself. Anything can happen. That's what I would say socially. How about the full moon? Well, it's romantic. You know, it's in your 7th house, so it could be ooh la la. So if the lust factor is there and you're balanced with your mate, something good's going to take place. Something special, something positive. Well, hello Scorpio, and welcome to your horoscope. Well, I mean, here's the good news. I mean, Mars is in your 4th house, and the moon's there for today too. So it's like, you want a good day for like fixing your home and making it, prettying it up and doing some nice stuff. Today is a good day for that. You're naturally lovable. I mean, when Venus hit your 1st house last week, or a couple weeks ago, you got way more attractive. And like, you're like the flavor of the month because this Venus in Sidereal Libra or Scorpio thing is going to go like that. The vibe's going to carry all the way over into January. I mean, so just when you thought you were totally unlovable, and we're committed to celibacy, and we're about to go to a monastery, somebody punches your ticket, and you're back in club. Ooh, erotic fun again is happening. You know, it could, may not, but there's more of a likely chance. And overall, there's a lot more charisma. Good people come to you because of Jupiter in your 1st house. So you got 2 benefics in your 1st house. You really shouldn't be doing too much complaining. I mean, okay, Uranus in the 7th house. Yeah, you meet the weird ones. I admit, I do meet people that scare me. People that I might be attracted to, but I'm like, oh my God, they could destroy my life. This may not ever float. This may not be good. And I think mainly being with happy people is a good idea. When people are happy, they're way less work, and that includes myself. Try to do things that make you happy. That's all. Pay attention to your dreams. There's messages in dreams. And Scorpio, it's like you're less conscious going through Libra season. You know, it's that time of our own undoing, and we're harvesting all the karma. So just, you know, lay low and go, okay, you know, nod your head a lot, listen well. Oh, I could see why you might think that. You know, lines like that, they do wonders. Oh, I could see that. Oh, that's, yeah, you have a point there. And then just don't bring up your own point, and then everything will be fine. I know. Well, sometimes things are like that. You're usually pretty good at holding your cards, so I mean, I'm not, you know, encouraging any advanced stoicism or anything. But yeah, just know that, you know, things could change any moment. From a whisper to a scream. Okay. Hello, Sagittarius. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to your horoscope. So, last weekend was a big weekend for you. I think this weekend's more of like, I want to wind down. I want to stay at home. I want to just, collect myself. And then, come Monday, you're like, oh, this full moon, I got to rage. I just have to rage. So, Monday and Tuesday, you're going to be raging. I mean, in a fun way, in a good way. It should be a happy way for you. You do better with the Aries energy than probably any sign of the zodiac. So this Aries full moon, I often tell a story of one night I was in southern Utah in a very, gentile little college town. And there was like a couple of fights broke out in bars on the full moon in Aries. And I was like, whoa, this is a dangerous moon, man. I got to really watch stuff here. So it's good to be careful. You have good karma. And Libra time's like a party time for you. It's a social time, so you're meeting people, you're partying, you're socializing, and it's kind of like a lot of fun. You're making friends. I mean, they may not be the friends you'd normally want to have or make, but being inclusive has its rewards. It's like Beauty and the Beast, that prince who deprived the old hag, who was really a beautiful princess in disguise. That was the beast, got turned into a beast. So it's like important just to like love people that are ugly sometimes. That's what I really see with Saturn and Pluto moving across your second house. And even Mars and the Moon today being in your third house. Yeah, so okay, just like what I said to Scorpio, you can kind of go along with them and say, well, there's something to that. Working on ways to make your health better, that's going to help. And you have good friends, you have intelligent people, and you desire to take some kind of risk in some unconventional way. Well, you can do that. I'm going to say you can. I'm going to say greetings to Capricorn and welcome to your horoscope. So, yeah, we should get this thing going here. Pluto gives you insights. Saturn can kind of embarrass you, slow you down, give you limits, but it also gives you things that are real and can be very gentle with you and get you that gentle path to improvement, which God only knows we need it. And, eventually everything that's in front of us will pass and change. And so what I say to myself is sometimes I have to learn not to care, The French art about not giving an F, there's a book about that. People love it. They absolutely love it. I think that, though, the attitude of not giving a flying F has led to more extreme climate change, more extreme pollution, more extreme rudeness, people driving without using their blinkers. That not only affects other cars, but it affects pedestrians, people on skateboards and bikes. Don't be dangerous, people. Be courteous, that's the real deal. And Capricorn's about safety first. And I think you're getting some creative ideas that are inspiring you. And, as the sun goes to Libra time, it's like you got to be up on your game. It's like, boom, it's time for you to show the world your talents and skills. But I think come Monday, it's like, well, you might want to just stay home. It's like, I'm going to hunker down because I don't, the weirdos are out. If there's a fire in your neighborhood, don't say, and you're having to be evacuated, don't say Cosmic Heb told me to stay home. Get the hell out of there, okay? You know what I mean? Don't get burned. Be practical, be real, be responsive to the environment ahead. And I see you wanting to speculate, but I also see you having really good counsel right now, really good friends, really good people looking out for your benefit. And, those people are priceless. Love them, trust them, and give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, all right. So, hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your horoscope. So, it gets better. You had all that transformation to go through during Virgo time. And there's a couple days of that left, but I mean, for the most part, you're headed into ninth house territory, which is the ashram. It is the university. It is that exotic country you've always wanted to visit, and it's coming, and it's for you, and you love it, and you love new things, and you love things that are weird, and because you know deep down inside how normal you are, and you hate it when the world sees you as normal, and you know, we're starting out this Friday, Moon in Aquarius, so especially if you're a later born Aquarius, like born, sometime from like between February 10th to about the 18th, you know, you'll be all about it tonight. We've got Mars in the first house, so you've got extra energy to get things done. You got extra energy to move, and now the Sun's moving into your ninth house, which is foreign travel, exotic, good things. It's also good fortune. So you're going to be lucky for the next 4.5 weeks. And part of that lucky is, you know, if you're helping people doing good things spiritually, that's going to pay off. And other people are going to notice, and they're going to want to be a part of your game. So that's good. It's more good stuff. And yeah, I mean, the Jupiter and Venus doesn't hurt either in that midheaven, so that's helping you too. All right, so the wind up in the pitch here for Pisces. Go home happy. This whole weekend, at least Saturday, Sunday, Moon will be in Pisces, so you're going to have fun. And there'll still be a lot of romance today, tomorrow, Saturday may be auspicious in that way, just this culmination of ooh la la. And you know, Venus and Jupiter and Scorpio in the ninth house are great, you know, because they're teaching you how to be smart with Venus, and it's teaching you how to be faithful with Jupiter, have some kind of belief and put things down, and taking risk and having good results. Nothing beats it, except for taking risk and you not get good results, and then that's kind of a letdown. So those of you who have like risk-oriented jobs, there's much higher rewards, but there's also more letdowns, and so you just need to be conscious of that this week. This full moon in Aries could actually bring you money, but it'll probably bring issues around your family and mother, but it can also bring you wealth. It can bring a certain impulse. It'll probably give you a big appetite, you know, you're going through now that the Sun's going to be going into Libra along with Mercury. There's a lot of transformation. There's a lot of energy around other people's property, birth, death, sex, all of those things, and so it's a little bit heavier, and you have to work on health issues still. But you got some solid friends. They might be weird, but they're solid, and they got your back. And I look forward to being with you next week. We're going to do it again. Cosmic Cab, Planetary Persuader. Love you all. Thank you. Share it with a friend. I love your comments. Keep them coming.